Hello, my name is Hannah Shiravelli. I am 19 years old. I live in White Lake, Michigan. It took me a really long time to film this because I had to think a lot about myself. And I guess we don't really realize the things that we don't know about ourselves until somebody asks us to tell them. But I thought about it, and I study at Baker College. I'm in the diagnostic sonography program. It's ultrasound, it's everything but the heart because cardiovascular is very specific. I'm hoping to specialize later on in the abdominal region because I just think that it's so interesting. Ever since I was little, I've always wanted to help people. I have always had an issue with needles, as a lot of people do. I'm not so much afraid of them, and they just kind of make me uncomfortable. I can never see myself giving a shot or an IV, but I don't mind watching it. It's just, I get uncomfortable thinking about me doing it. But I thought medical imaging would be a great way to help people. It helped me a lot. I have non-alcoholic fatty liver disease. I'm not sure what caused it. It's nothing serious. I wouldn't have known I had it if it wasn't for an ultrasound. And so I was helped through ultrasound, and so now I want to help other people through ultrasound. I think it's really cool. I live with my mom and my stepdad. I have a stepbrother who is attending Western Michigan University in Kalamazoo. I don't see him a lot because Kalamazoo is really far from where I live. I have a cat. His name is Oliver. I call him Ollie. I've had him since I was 6 years old. He's 13, going on 14. And he's sitting right next to me right now. He still acts like he is a kitten. He's going strong still. I used to have a dog. The only reason I mention my dog is because he just recently passed away. His name was Ryder. He was a purebred German Shepherd. He was great. He had a skin disease, so he's in a better place now. My biological dad lives in Berkeley, Michigan. That's a lot closer to the Detroit area. I work at a daycare right now. I work with toddlers and 2-year-olds, mostly 2-year-olds, but you can still count that as toddler age. A lot of people prefer working with the older kids, like 3, 4, 5, like the preschool age, but I prefer the younger end because I think that the younger end is really, really interesting. For one thing, when you talk to a 2-year-old, they are so funny. You could tell them anything. You could vent to them. They would have the best responses. 2-year-olds are also incredibly intelligent. You don't always realize that unless you work with kids or if you have a 2-year-old yourself. It's a really great age. All I ever really do in my free time is I read and I write. When I write, it's mostly just like either journal entries just for myself, or like mini novels, you know. Sometimes I write books. I've never published any, but who knows, maybe one day. I don't really watch a whole lot of TV. If I did, it would be like sci-fi fantasy stuff. I read sci-fi fantasy stuff. Only TV shows I've ever really seen is like Stranger Things on Netflix. That was pretty good. Wayward Pines on Hulu. That's a great TV show. It's probably one of my favorites. Everyone should go check it out for sure. I'm recommending it. I do pretty well academically. I think so. I have A's, B's. Hoping to keep that trend going through college. I did a lot of music-related things in high school. I was in the marching band. I played the flute. I was section leader for 2 years. I've been playing piano since I was 5. I play the ukulele, specifically baritone ukulele, which is like a mini guitar. Basically, it's the first 4 strings of a guitar. I also play guitar. Not as often as I would like to anymore. I kind of drifted away from it a little bit, but it's very, very fun. And yeah, that's my life in a nutshell. I'm also a big foodie, if that's anything that's important to know. Mac and cheese is great. Carbs, junk food, you know, all that stuff. And yeah, I hope that in future videos I will sound less congested because I'm kind of sick right now. And maybe they will get less awkward because I'm kind of an awkward person, but it's fine, whatever. I'm looking forward to meeting with you all, or not really meeting you, more like online meeting you, watching your videos, and should be great. Thanks for watching.